All right. What's going on, everybody? This is Dr. Bashar Wilson with New York Sports Acupuncture. Today, we will be discussing the benefits of Eastern medicine for neck pain and the different modalities that we use to bring you relief
All right.
naturally.
What's going on, everybody? This is Dr.
Oh,
Bashar Wilson with New York Sports.
all right. Sorry. Okay, let me know if you can still hear me on Instagram. Sound like we got some technical difficulties possibly, but all right, so let's get into it. And like I say, my folks on Instagram, give me a thumbs up in the chat if you can hear me, please. And yes, all right, great. Okay, so let's get into it. Yeah, so when we look at Eastern medicine when we look at neck pain from a Eastern medicine perspective, we're looking at all of the different causes, both internal and external. So many times when people thinking neck pain, you can have something that happened recently, like what we call like acute neck pain, which could be something from like an injury, a car accident, sleeping incorrectly, and oftentimes people when I'm seeing them in the office are coming in with chronic neck pain. This is unrelenting neck pain that's been going on for months or even years at a time. And so, yeah, there's so many different things that we can do around that. Like with Western medicine, oftentimes the solution are just some painkillers, aspirin, ibuprofen. People might even put some colds on their neck, like a cold pack or even a hot pack for relief. But those things oftentimes don't get to the root of the problem and just bring temporary relief. And with anything, we want something that's long lasting and not being something that can be depressing because we feel that we're just living with that. And so when we're looking at neck pain, if you have like sharp pain in traditional Chinese medicine, Eastern medicine, we say that's like a blood stagnation where the blood isn't circulating through the area that well. And if it's a dull pain, and usually with the sharp pain, to go back to that, the sharp pain is like it hurts right here. If you press on it, if I press on it, it's one particular point that when you press it, it's like ow. And with pressure, it can cause more pain. Sometimes there can be some swelling in the area, especially if it's like an acute pain, something that just happened from an injury or black and blue. Versus when we look at what's called chi stagnation, your chi stagnation is going to be a dull pain, just like a general area where it kind of hurts, just kind of right here. And if you feel it or touch it in the area, or if I press in that area, it may actually feel better with pressure. And those are the type of pain that kind of, you want to like massage out. And so with both type of blood stagnation and chi stagnation, energy and blood stagnation, we want to make sure that we're getting stagnant energy away from the area and to the area. The same thing with blood. We want to get that stagnant blood that's not circulating in that area back circulating. And so there are many things like for with that we can do some acupuncture. And so there are things that you can do in terms of like acupressure on it. There's a point right in the back of the neck, like right under like if you feel behind your neck, you'll feel like those two like bony kind of like balls in the back of your neck. If you feel that area and then go right under it, you'll feel a depression. And if you like press your thumbs into that area, you may feel it could be a little, if you have neck pain, or even sometimes if people don't have neck pain that they're currently experiencing, that area can be really sore. That's an area that we say where like wind can enter the neck. So this time of the year, when it's cold outside and it's windy outside, that's the area where that wind and that cold can get into the neck. And so one of the things we want to do is, of course, first and foremost, for the wind and the cold, we want to keep our neck covered with a hat and a scarf to just provide that layer for that wind and that cold to not invade into the neck and cause neck stiffness. If you get caught outside, you want to make sure that you really warm up when you get in. You can drink some warm tea. You can take a shower, take a hot bath, even if you have like a heat pack. You want to put some heat on that area to help to warm it up, even generate like a light sweat to let that cold out of the body. There's a point right here on the edge, like if you make a fist, and like right there where that crease is, where it's like right under the bone, if you press in that area, that's on what we call the small intestine channel. That's one of the main points that we also use for neck pain as a distal point. You don't always have to massage right in the area where there's pain, and you massage in this point. Sometimes that can be tender also. A classic point for pain anywhere in the body is this point, large intestine 4. Um, right? If you like squeeze your thumb and your pointer finger together, that little, it kind of like raise up and make like a little hill right here. If you take your thumb and press right into that area, you'll feel like a dull sensation. If you hold that for about 30 seconds to a minute, that is a point that helps to relieve pain, neck pain, and any sort of pain anywhere in the body, headache, um, and it just provides just some pain relief in that way. They also, if you, we started up here in the base of the skull, but if you go further down to the base of your neck, right where your neck meets the top of your shoulders here, you can massage in that area too. And there are some points there. So really with your neck, if you find any tender points, you can just press those points and hold it for like 30 seconds to a minute. And that actually, activates your body's ability to heal itself and connects your brain to that area. With that pressure, your body will send more energy to that part of the body, more chi to that part of the body. It'll send more blood to that part of the body. It'll cause the body to release natural pain relieving endorphins, which also have like a nice mental relaxing, feel good sort of quality. Um, when you're pressing there too, if there's any stagnant blood or stagnant chi, it's actually pressing that area to help to move it into the surrounding tissues, into the meridians, and back into the flow. With anything, we always want to keep things flowing and moving. So, some other things that can cause neck pain, it could be like stress. Sometimes we feel like we're holding the world on our shoulders. And if you begin to pay attention to your posture, you may find that you're just like holding your neck up and tight like this. So, one of the things that you want to do is throughout the day, like scan your body from your head to your toe and see where you may be holding any stress. And if you're holding tightness and stress and like really keeping that area of your body tight in terms of your neck, you want to just mentally relax that area. You can even talk to your body and tell your body to just relax, relax, relax. And in time and in shortly, within a couple minutes, you'll find that your body is actually obeying your commands and beginning to relax. Um, with sitting down, like most people have jobs where they're like sitting down all day. One thing you can do is get like a standing desk where you're actually standing up more. Like sitting is something that's pretty really unnatural. You can think as humans, all throughout our hundreds of thousands or millions of years or however long on the planet, we're meant to move. We're spiritual beings, we're people, but we're also, in animal form, and we're meant to move. When you see a cat or any sort of animal, when they wake up, the first thing, or even a baby, the first thing they do when they get up is they stretch. So when's the last time that you stretched? If you're sitting down 9 to 5, 8 hours a day, do you get up, or are you just doing some gentle stretches, rolling your shoulders around, rolling your neck around? And to get into that, those are some simple things that you can do for neck pain. You want to get that full range of motion with your neck. So, the neck, you can bring your chin all the way down to your chest. For some people, they may feel that tightness in the back of their neck. Um, and then you can move your neck back, and you might feel that tension in the front of your neck. Your neck also goes, if you touch your ear to your shoulder, and hold that there. Each one of these positions you can hold for 15, 30 seconds, a minute, depending on how comfortable you are, what your time is like. Any sort of time is going to be better than none. You want to get the ear to the other side. Your neck also rotates from side to side, like what we call lateral rotation, where you're looking to your left or looking to your right. Of course, your neck rotates clockwise and counterclockwise, and you want to do each of these moves. You can do them 5, 10 times each direction, and all of that will start to loosen the neck. Another exercise that you can do is that you can press against the side of your head with tension. So if you hold your hand, put your hand on top of your head with your palm like gently resting in your temples, and what you're going to do is you're going to hold your head like this, and you're going to push into your hand and use the hand to resist. So you're moving like this, but you're moving your head, to the side, trying to touch your ear to your shoulder, but you're using your hand to resist that. And you want to hold that for about 10 seconds and relax. And you can do that 2 to 3 times on each side. Another thing that you can do is you can tuck your chin in, and kind of like you're pulling the back, like if it was a like if you're pulling the back of your neck back. So you want to tuck your chin and lengthen the back of your neck. That may even, for some folks, activate pain. And some of those things help them. Those two exercises help to correct your posture, because when I'm looking at people's posture in my practice, one of the things that I do is I'll take a picture of your posture from the front, from the back, the right and the left side, and we'll take a look at it together. And oftentimes, someone's head is jutting forward, like your ears, your shoulders, the side of your hips, the side of your knee, and your ankles should be in a straight line. And, a lot of people, if you're on the computer, you may not realize, but you're constantly jutting your head forward like this. Now, I'm doing it as an extreme, but for some folks, it's like you're being drawn into the screen. And so that can cause the head to be forward. And when the head is forward like that, these muscles in the front of the neck get lengthened, and the muscles in the back. Hold on one second. Let me check my message. The muscles in the back of the neck are tight. So if your neck is forward, your chin. I mean, these muscles in the front are lengthened, and as back, and so that's just that more tightness and cramping and spasm in those muscles. And so, um, with the neck being forward like that too, it's like the neck is leaning off of a cliff. So, say on average, your head weighs 12 to 13 pounds. When your neck is forward like that, your body is experiencing it as weighing sometimes 30, 40, 50, 60, even 70 pounds, that your body can be experiencing your head as being. So when we look at the muscles in our neck, the muscles in our neck extend from the back of our head and actually go all the way down to like the center of like your upper back. And so it's like a pulley. So if your neck is forward, those muscles are like pulling. Imagine if you're leaning over a cliff and someone's trying to pull you back. Your body can constantly have that neck tension and that neck spasm going on. So some of the things we want to bring our neck back, do those range of motion exercises, um, and just be really aware and cognizant of our posture. And having correct posture also is going to help with the flow of your body's chi and blood, not just through your neck, not just in your neck, but through your neck to the rest of your body. You have major blood vessels that are in the neck. When those blood vessels are tight, some of that can cause like the pressure in your head to be more, experiencing like high blood pressure. And when we're looking at your chi meridians, we have the chi meridians like the stomach meridian, the small intestine meridian, the bladder meridian. Many of the different acupuncture meridians flow up to the head and the face also. And if there's any stagnation, that's also going to constrict the flow of chi, and that's going to have a global effect on your body. And as the chi and blood are flowing, this all is contributing to the process of aging. So we want our bodies to be limber. We want our bodies to be like how we felt when we were younger. Some other things that we do with acupuncture or in Eastern medicine, some of the things we do are cupping. Um, for you for I do like what's called fire cupping, which is like a real old school way. You can actually go online and get a cupping set. You can, if you're interested in that, you can also direct message me and I can point you in the right direction if you want to get a cupping set. Um, where we see like the cupping, it became really popular with Michael Phelps and the U.S. swim team. I think that was back in like 2016 or something like that, where they got in and left like the red marks, and everybody was coming to my practice wanting to get cupping, like the Olympians and all of that, because they wanted to experience that and also kind of want to look cool with the bruise from the black and blue from it. Um, but with the cupping is almost like a reverse massage. So when we do the cupping, if you've ever seen it, it like sucks the flesh like up into the bottom of the cup, and that's going to pull stagnant blood, stagnant fluids, stagnant chi more to the surface of your skin so that it can get back into the circulation and wash out, and then fresh blood, fresh energy, fresh chi can get to that area and help to cause healing. It's also very relaxing for the muscles, helps to warm the muscles, and even is like a slight irritant to the body. And anything that irritates the body is going to stimulate a healing response. We also do a technique called gua sha, or scraping. Is very popular in Asia, where we use like some. It really we use whether like you can use the top of a jar, and you like kind of or like a spoon, or in some cultures they'll even use like a coin. I know in some parts of Asia they call it coining, where you put some like some Vicks or like something very lubricant on the neck and the back, and you actually get the scrape and you just scrape the area. Let me see if I have something. I'll just use the top of my camera, but you would like on the neck, you put that and you kind of like scrape the area with a nice amount of tension, and that area will get red. Part of that redness is helping to bring stagnant blood, stagnant chi to the surface, and all of that helps to stimulate a healing response in the body. Some of the things that you can also do is qigong and yoga and tai chi, different exercises similar to the stretches that we discussed before, where you're using intention, you're using movement, you're using your breath and posture to move your body. So with the neck movement, you can inhale to one side and and hold it, and exhale to the center. Inhale. So instead of just going like this, just rotating your neck back and forth, you begin to add your breath to it, and your intention. And anywhere your intention goes, your energy flows. And there's some different things. I just look up a YouTube video on qigong exercises for the neck. You also want to have like a good pillow on your bed. Um, Many of us are working hard. We're on the grind. At the end of the day, you might be burning it at both ends of the candle, and at the end of the day, you could be exhausted. And with that exhaustion, when you're sleeping, you could be like dead to the world, and your body kind of falls into these like weird positions and you fall asleep and get like a crook in your neck. I know some people, go on vacation or may sleep over at someone's house and sleep on a couch or in a bed that's not theirs and wake up with just a weirdo crook in the neck. So there are all sorts of orthopedic pillows and things that you can use that can help support your neck in that way also. um, One of the things too, especially with chronic neck pain, you can use some heat and get yourself a hot pack, whether it's an electric hot pack or something that you warm up. I'm not big on microwaves, but they have like the hot packs that you can put in the microwave, like a gel or even the buckwheat ones, and you can put that on your neck, and that's going to help with the blood and energy circulation to um, relax the neck muscles, to almost like melt away the pain. Oftentimes when things are stagnant, those that blood and other fluids and chi can almost become like congealed in the area and really stuck in the area. So we need that heat to literally just warm the area so that things can like melt away. So just like if you put beans on the stove out of the refrigerator, those beans are going to melt down back to a liquid, and we want to have that same effect in our bodies. We always want to be moving. We don't ever want to be stiff, because that stiffness is not just going to show in your physical, it's going to show in your mentality, spiritually, things that you're working to manifest on. That stiffness can show up there too. So we want to be fluid in all aspects of our life. And this is where we talk about with holistic medicine, how one area of the body affects others. So with that, I think we will leave that there. If anyone has any comments, let me know on Facebook or YouTube or Instagram or LinkedIn. You can put your comment in the comment section and I will get to that. Thanks for everybody tuned in. I appreciate your time and I appreciate your commitment to your health. Again, I am Dr. Bashara Wilson. I am a doctor of acupuncture and Eastern medicine in private practice since 2003, specializing in sports medicine, acupuncture. So, this is what I do all day, treating neck pain, treating back pain, shoulder pain, knee pain, and also looking at it from a holistic perspective. So, if you have any questions or anything that's personal, you can also send me a direct message and we can, discuss that there. Set up a free evaluation where we get on the phone for 5, 10, 15 minutes, discuss your health goals, and discuss how we can get you on a plan towards that. So, if there aren't any questions or anything, we're going to leave that there and say peace for this evening. Thanks again, everyone, for tuning in, and I will see you next time. Peace.